So on the asāvas, what happens when my mind, let's say, is in ayoniso manasikara, not a proper, thoughtful reflection of the reality, and it takes something to be true. What is true is that first thing it comes, these experiences, what I'm having today, should have existed in the past. Otherwise, how do I get it? Huh? So, what was I in the past? And how was I in the past? Okay. And did I exist in the past? And did I not exist in the past? After being what, did I become what in the past? Okay. Why this comes? Why these metaphysical questions comes? It's because there is memory. Okay. And in chitta, it has memory. There's no other place where you can have memory. It's basically like a cloud drive. You can download anything from the cloud drive. And since you have access, it makes it a your document, even though it's just a document. So hence, when you reflect back, I say reflect back means, let's take 3rd of April till 26th April. Can I reflect back every event? Yes. So what I was doing on 3rd of April, I was just landing. What were you doing at this time? The flight was yet to land. It was flying over Brisbane. Okay, 10 minutes down the line, oh, I landed. If you see there, I came, I stayed, I was doing this, I was doing that, will come. Because ayoniso manasikara. The question can be asked, that means there is no I. Yes, there is, for conventional purpose. But when I'm explaining, should I have an I? Answer is no. For myself. For others, just a language. So, yoniso manasikara is all about language, semantics. So, we defined it as the first person, as the second person, as a third person, as this and that, and so many things. So, we follow the norm. Need not be attached to that. And this is called adhivachana in Pali. Adhi means extensive, vachana means is to speak or to say. So if you want to say something, you have to use adhivachana. And for adhivachana, you have to use vyakarana, in Sanskrit vyakarana, and in English grammar. Grammar is a way to connote your, your expression, feeling, perception, which we call it as an emotional response to the other person. So it brings with a tone and a words or sentences. When the tone changes, the modulation also change. As the modulation changes, the expression changes. As the expression changes, the mentality changes. As the mentality changes, depending upon the object, the greed, hatred, delusion will change. Okay. So basically, we can see, let's say I'm getting angry. How does somebody know I'm angry? By the facial expression. So that's the expression, right? By the facial expression. And how do I react when anger? The tone will be high, the pitch will be high. So, how do you perceive? Higher the pitch, more excited. Lower the pitch, not excited. And then the smile and no smile. In Abhidhamma, they use a term called as chitta having hasit utpada. That's one particular chitta. Its job is to make it smile. That's all. A smile. No smile and smile. So the basic expressions are frown and smile. That's a basic expression. So when I have a basic expression with someone, for the very first time I'm meeting, there is a smile. That's a basic expression. So you handshake, and that gives an opportunity for me to know what was I doing. So if go to Aryu's home, Aryu, do you remember? Now I'm putting him this word called remember. On 31st of December, we went to so and so mall. So the chitta now goes back to 31st December, picks up that object, and is ready to deliver. It requires an expression. Now, let's say Aryu is not able to get it. Aryu, do you remember? Then the frustration starts in the person who is telling that. Yes, genuinely, I don't remember. Now, a third expression. So the frown face happens. And when there's a frown face, the chitta on the other side recognizes the frown and asks this person, why are you upset? And that is known to the chitta that this is upset. So it will say, no, I'm not upset. But the very act of cutting like this shows he's upset. Understand? Now he will say, I'm not upset. Nothing makes me upset. This pushing it is upset because it's based upon expression. But then the language are two kinds. One is a body language, one is a spoken language. Expressions are more body language, spoken words are more spoken language. So, when the person is having ayoniso manasikara, he will be sucked into the language and expression. And then comes what I was doing in the past. Was I in the past? With what I was doing in the past? All that will happen. Because he wants to make sure that he was there in the past. That's an association. Why? Because I experienced it. So with San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge, I experienced. So then I could ask a question to Aryu. Aryu, do you remember when you were driving? Which day, Vilas? Because we have gone to San Francisco many times. I mean, that bridge. They say, when you, Chirag and Vrinda were going. That day. Yeah, what happened? It was cloudy. Yeah, it was cloudy. So, no, I wanted to say it was cloudy. Yes, I got it, Vilas. It was cloudy. But it was foggy also. Yeah, it was foggy. It was cold also. Yeah, it was cold. Now the frustration starts. What are you trying to say? What do you want? The Aryu will lose that smile and it gets into a question mark face. What do you want? So the chitta changes the face from this to that. So the face changes. So when Vilas sees the face, he has to immediately respond to that face. Otherwise, the confusion keeps growing and then turns into frustration. And that frustration is vyapada. Got the point? When we say vyapada, it means the chitta is colored with some dirt, which it wants to remove it, but it's not able to remove it. So there is fight happening. That fight turns into an anger, rage, whatever it is. But the starting point is getting frustrated or agitated. The start is agitation. You just get agitated, just a stirring of something. Got it? So I was angry. I was frustrated. I was this. I was that will come because now the language can be used to show your expression. And then how do you show it? How do you throw it out? Through voice, through a tone. Now, when I am frustrated, when I am upset, can I talk softly? Because the energy has built up, it has to come out as a steam. So can I ask the other person, are you? No way, I'm going to shout at you now. No, I want him to be there so that I can transfer it to him. Otherwise, I don't have anyone to transfer. Okay. Now, here's the deal. If that object goes away, along with that, the anger also goes away. Because without that object, it can't appear. So if Aryu is smart enough, looking at my face all the time, he can start reciting Karaniya Metta Sutta for himself. Because he will be excluded from this stuff which is coming. Because he has intelligence, he is panya, meaning his wisdom has opened up. Need not be a sadhanusari, but he is understood. There the chitta is covered with red color. Okay, going to burn now. So I'll apply Metta Sutta on myself. Aham avero homi, abhyapajo homi, anigo homi, sukhi atanam pariharami. So he'll get into jhana and just stand in front of that creature which is now going to vomit. Now let it vomit. So he has used Yoniso Manasikara. The person is in Ayoniso Manasikara. As long as Kama Bhava, Kama Chanda, or Kama Bhavo exist, so long the Vyapada also follows. Okay, they both go hand in hand like a long-lasting friend. And hence this question comes, was I in the past? What was I in the past? Like that. Because there you might go and say, Vilas, why were you angry in particular after some time when the anger has gone? Yeah, Ryu, I really don't know why it happened. Maybe I was angry in the past life. Now, what did the chitta do? It connected the dots. And that becomes a problem because that is irrational. Ayoniso manasi karoti. Instead of dropping it off, it registers it back. Okay, it's foolishness. Because chitta has the ability to go back. It can reflect back, come back, reflect back, come back. It keeps on going that. So, because it can remember, and hence it can remember all the past lives because it keeps track of everything. Yes, Haryu.
I guess in a different word, you've strengthened that identity of being an angry person by doing what you did.
Yes. So there's always strengthening. Kama vittakka, vyapada vittakka, avihimsa vittakka. These three vittakkas are going to be there all the time. Kama vittakka is debating on what I want to see, what I want to hear, what I want to eat, what I want to touch, what I want to smell. Okay. And what I want to taste. Vyapada vittakka. Why these eyes are seeing this? Why this ear is hearing this? Like that. Avihimsa vittakka. That means it wants to have a violence on itself. So Samma Sankapo, he says, Nekhamma Sankapo, Abhyapada Sankapo, Avihimsa Sankapo. Vihimsa Sankapo is what I'm having. It has to be Avihimsa Sankapo. What does that mean? That frustration is Himsa. I'm strengthening it. So instead of that, I'll just let it go. Are you remember that it was cloudy day? Yeah, I remember. What's the point? Done. Whether it was sunny day or rainy day or a cloudy day or whichever day, Golden Gate Bridge is a created one. There is no gold at all in Golden Gate Bridge. So why worry? That was created to say between the two ports or two places, they first found gold. And the Chinese were there to hunt for gold. And that's all what is Golden Gate Bridge. Moving from this side to that side, they were harvesting gold. And because they were harvesting gold, it looked like a gate. And because of that gate, they created a bridge. And because of that bridge is called as Golden Gate Bridge. That's all. Now today you don't see any gold or gate or gold harvest also. In fact, it was called as Gold Coast, just like Australia has a Gold Coast. It was called Gold Coast because there were a lot of gold mining happening there. And the same miners went to Australia in search of gold, and they called it as Gold Coast. And they wanted to take out gold. Whatever gold was it. So there are two gold. One is a yellow gold, one is a black gold. The black gold is the oil, and the yellow gold is the yellow gold. Because gold is the most expensive commodity and it shines. Suvarna. Suvarna in Pali. So should I be interested in Golden Gate Bridge? Should I be interested in Gold Coast of Australia, that is in Brisbane? I went to one coast called as Sunshine Coast. I did not go to the other coast called as Gold Coast. Maybe I'll put an application to Shaniel that, boss, after doing all of this, please, for heaven's sake, take me to the Gold Coast. We will go and meditate in Gold Coast. I'll give him some story why he should meditate in Gold Coast. Maybe he'll buy to that concept and he will take me to the Gold Coast. And if a question were asked, were you in Gold Coast? Say yes. What was I doing in Gold Coast? Yes. With what I entered into Gold Coast? Yes. Why? Because it's Ayoniso Manasikara. Not that I shouldn't go to Gold Coast. I can go to any coast. It is naked beach anyway. Miami, naked beach. Florida, naked beach. All beaches across the globe is naked only. You can't cover it up. And all beaches are topless. So if I have this knowledge, will I ever bite into this thing called as what was I there in the past? Not. Because I'm having Yoniso Manasikara. So then the question comes, were you not in Brisbane last week? And the answer is yes. I was very much in Brisbane. Today is Friday. We were getting ready to go to Raju's home. And we're supposed to start on whatever we want to start. And tomorrow, I would have been in Shaniel's home. It will be a week after going to his home. So, can you reflect like this? Yes, nothing wrong in that. It's only language. It's only a connotation. That's it. There's nothing there. Yes. And when I say I was in Shaniel home, that Chitta will pick up Shaniel home. It will pick up the greenery or layout, landscape, blah, blah, all that. It will also pick up all the people moving here, there, and he has a horse. And then he was showing the horse, and then horse will come. Whatever is called will come. If you say horse and horse will come, then passion fruit and passion fruit will come. Whatever he says or we say will come. Yes, it comes. You can watch it. You can look at it, but don't take it as yours. There's no yours in that or mine in that. That's all. That's the Yoniso Manasikara. Why? Why this way? Because dasanena pahatabba. You see and do a pahatabba. Cut it off. I need to do that. Otherwise, this Australian experience is going to make me crave for that. That's all. Nothing else is going to happen. And now I expect it to be much better than my first visit, which may not be. And it looks very frightening that I'm not getting what I want. I wanted a better workout or whatever. It might not happen. So I'm concerned. That is again your Ayoniso Manasika. And that creates Vyapada. So if I didn't have what I was in the past and what I will be and all that, then it cuts off. So through dasanena pahatabba. Then comes the future. Anagata madhanam. Nanu ko bhavisami anagata madhanam. Kin nu ko bhavisami anagata madhanam. Katam nu ko bhavisami anagata madhanam. Kim Bhutva kim kim bhavisami nuko aham anagata madhana. Is, will I exist in the future? Will I not exist in the future? What will I be in the future? How will I be in the future? After being what will I become in the future? Future worries will start. Now my thread is dangling with Shaniel booking the ticket. Now, what if Shaniel decides, Vilasji, I think now I've got every jhana what you were talking in. So why you want to take trouble? I think you better stay off wherever you are. And I've understood everything. Thank you very much for all the help you provided. Huh? My gold coast went out of gold now. What should I do? I'll say, Shaniel, what you have understood is not full. Only if I come, you can understand in full. Says, no, Vilasji, you have exactly opened up my eyes with Asava, Sabbāsavasutta. My asāvas are completely gone. No, Shaniel, I can see some asāvas. Shaniel thinks, I think he has asāvas more than what I think. Because why is he getting frustrated? He shouldn't. He should say, okay, good, not having any asāvas, excellent. But he's kept on saying, you have asāva, you have asāva. Let me ask him in a different way. So, Vilasji, how do you say that I have asāvas? With what did you see? No, you're always smiling. That's not an asāva. In my thing, I've seen that most of the time that is a asāva because you have not completed. What is that I need to complete? No, there's so many things you have to complete. Like, because I'm worried about my future. You can see that thing. And if Shaniel is smart enough, he'll say, I understand your problem. Okay. I think we should meet next year because I'm busy in this year, a lot of work to be done. But you said you'll be available. No, I was. But now, yesterday, in fact, I want to tell you last week after we spoke, yesterday a mail has come and then I need to attend to that. Okay, Shaniel, I don't know what to say to you. No, you don't have to say anything. I understood whatever you wanted to say. Now that is a problem. The chitta is stuck with an anticipation. Of what? What will you get by going into a house? What would you get? Once you enter the house, it's a house. What else will you do in a house? Maybe twice or thrice urinate, twice go for shit, eat, sleep, maybe talk, maybe sit for meditation. And what else will I do? And for as many days, I am supposed to be staying there. And what else will I do? What did I do special in your house, Harry? Or in Bobby's house? Or in Chirag's house? Or in Janak's house? These four people now I have stayed. What extra did I do? Eating, sleeping, shitting, urinating. And that's it. Now, what else anybody will do? And if I see through this lens of thoughtful reflection, the Kamachanda just evaporates. And then the past also is gone. The future is also gone. Because that's exactly what I did at your house, Aryu. Nothing else. But even the shopping malls where we went many times to washroom. We ate. Okay. And then whatever shit we were supposed to poop, we did wherever we wanted to do it. What else special? No special. So this kind of thoughtful reflection helps me not to anticipate. And when there is no anticipation, there is no vyapada. And when there is no vyapada, there is no kamachanda. Or when there is no kamachanda, there is no vyapada. So what Buddha says in that is, ayonisa manasikara, when you will have kama. So what he says in the starting, he says that anutpanno va kamasavo upajjati, utpanno va kamasavo pavadhanti. Now, the time I spent with you, Ariu, the time I spent in Australia, let's say, as Kamāsava. And that Kamāsava makes Bhavāsava. I want to exist. So, Ariu, I'm desperate again to come to San Francisco. But I'm not at present interested in telling you. Reason being, I found a new partner called Shanier. So I'll finish up with him and then I'll give you a call. Ariu, I think we should meet. It's been years since we have not met. And then you will say, yes, 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 Vilas, I think we need to meet. So shall I come over to San Francisco? What do you think? Yeah, you should. For whom? For the chitta. The chitta is now associated with something. And that has a kama asava. That brings in bhavasava. You please take this. Out of 4 asavas, kamasava, bhavasava, dittyasava, avijjasava, 4 asavas, the kamasava brings in bhavasava to become. What if I just watch all the photographs we had in San Francisco that I used to watch a lot, let's say, and now it is replaced by Australian photographs? My interest towards that, what we spent in San Francisco, is erased in hardly 4 months. Can I not see it? Yes, because something new coming, the old one gets erased. So should I not also consider this to be part of that old? Yes. So then the peace prevails because nibbidha happens. Again, nibbidha happens. Disillusionment. Viraga happens. Giving up the coloring. So in the chitta, the coloring is gone. Nirodha happens. It ceases. That impression ceases. Upasamaya, peace. Abhinyaya, now it can see the surface, the makeup of it. Sambodhaya, you can see the 4 noble truths. How? Being associated with America is the dukkha, jati pi dukkha. So you're born there by flying there, temporary, but still yes. Jara, every day is gone. Maranam pi dukkham. I took a flight back to Bangalore. Appiyehi sampayogo dukkho. In America, a lot of places, I didn't wanted to go, but I went. Meaning, I wanted to go to Yosemite National Park. We couldn't go, Aryu. We were just loitering around that Madras cafe and that one and this one. If I were you, I would have taken the teacher to Yosemite National Park. Better luck next time. So, like, Shaniel, she's supposed to take me to Gold Coast, and then in the same way, you were supposed to take me to Yosemite. Yosemite. So, appiyehi sampayogo dukkho, piyehi vipayogo dukkho. Now, the Golden Gate Bridge or whichever places we went were nice, but you have to leave it. Okay. Then, dukkha, soka, parideva, dukkha, do manasa, upayasapi dukkha. So, what we can say? Soka, sorrow. Am I not sorrowful in letting go of San Francisco? In fact, yes. Why? I missed the Pacific coast. And there were a lot of places we went. We went to Santa Cruz. Okay. And then we went to so many other places, other than San Jose and all those. We missed that. I missed that badly. But Soka, Parideva, lamentation. Oh, it was so nice. Dukkha, bodily pain. I would take another set of pain to come back to San Francisco. 16 hours journey. And again, the jati pi dukkha, jara pi dukkha, vyadi pi dukkha is going to happen. So dangerous. Okay. Daumanasa, mental disagreement. That I had to stay only for 21 days. And in Australia, I had to only stay for 24 days. Only. What if I could stay for 50 days? But still 50 days. What if for 1 year? Still 1 year. What if for 10 years? Still 10 years. What if for 50 years? Still 50 years. What if for 100 years? That's a max. But then you have to let it go again. Isn't it or not? It doesn't matter. Like in the case of Shaniel, he's from Fiji. He has moved to Australia. He's born in Australia, but his forefathers were from Fiji Island. So he has to let go of it. And that day can be any day. And same with all of us. So though manasa, and I don't want to let it go, but have to let it go. Upayasa, helplessness. We all are helpless. Sambhavanti happens. So am I not seeing this? What do? I cut off the image of Australia and America and I take the return journey. That's it. No craving. Kamatanaha, bhavatanaha, vibhavatanaha. All the three tanahas are gone. So when I sat at 8 p.m. in San Francisco, delete. That's it. How do you delete? Don't overestimate, don't underestimate, don't estimate, don't create any scenes. consider all the good things as pain. Because if it had not happened, it would have turned pain anyway. All the bad things are painful anyway. So, what's the point in looking at it? That's it. Same thing when I sat at 6 a.m. from Brisbane to Sydney, delete. Then from Sydney to Bangalore, delete. No Sydney flight to Bangalore. Then what did you do? Nothing. Did you go to Australia? No. Didn't you go to Australia? Yes. But did you really go to Australia? No. Because if I go to Australia, it is jati. If there is jati, there is jara. Then there is marana. Then there is soka. Then there is parideva. Then there is dukkha. Then there is domanasa. Then there is upayasa. Then there is appiyehi sampayogo dukkha. Then there is piyehi vipayogo dukkha. Then yampi channa labati tampi dukkham. Sankittena panchupadana khanda dukkha. So for those who don't understand Pali, if I were to land in Australia, born in Australia, for a short period of whatever number of days, Jara is going to happen. Each day gets minused. Nothing I can do. Nothing in this world I can do to change it. So 3rd April, I landed, 4th came, 5th came, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the 27th also came. I didn't want it to die out of Australia, but I had to die. So the messenger of death came, pushing me to the Brisbane domestic airport, pushing me out of the country. So from Brisbane to Sydney, 1.5 hours flight, thrown into Sydney. And then the custom guy or the immigration person stamped exit. That's it. You're dead. Meaning I am dead today in Australia. Arrived so and so date, departed so and so date. Arrival notification, departure notification. So should I now think of what was I in the past, what I will be in the future, or what am I in the present? The next one is what am I in the present? Creates Kamāsava again. Then creates Bhavāsava. No. Did you do dasanena pahatabba? Yes. How did you experience it? Nibiddhaya, viragaya, nirodhaya, upasamaya, abhinyaya, sambodhaya, nibbānaya. That's it. Released from pain. Do you want to go to Australia again? Yeah, why not? Don't you want to go to Australia? No. But you just now said, why not? Yeah, why not? You're not going anywhere. If you don't go anywhere, there is no birth and death. If you go somewhere, there is birth and death, just like arrival and departure. I arrived in San Francisco on 22nd of December. It's gone. 23rd gone. 1st of January gone. 13th of January arrived. And are you and Chirag dropped me at the San Francisco International Airport. And again, I had an exit deal or whatever. Dead from US. In how many days? 21 days. Arrived, departed. Can't I see the Four Noble Truths? Yes. Should you die again and be born again to see this truth? Like in the case of Shaniel, he was in Bangalore 7 years ago, born in Bangalore for as many number of days he was here. Didn't he have an overwhelming experience of the sight, the sound, the taste, touch, smell, thoughts? And he had to exit. That's all his life was in Bangalore. Maybe he exited in 1 week. I don't know how many days was he here. But whatever days he was, it didn't wait for him. It just went away. See, Ashwin arrived yesterday. Arrived. He's going to depart. No matter he likes me a lot. Piyehi vipayogotu. I might be liking you a lot, Aryu. But piyehi vipayogotu. The only good news we have done is now we are able to see virtual. So it seems that we are meeting again every day. But we don't realize the morning happens and the evening happens and the morning happens and the evening happens. The death blow is every day. It's gone. So then Buddha asked this third question. Am I not? Aham nu kosmi, nu kosmi, kim nu kosmi, katam nu kosmi, ayam nu ko satto kuto agato, so kuhim gami bhavisati. Am I not? Am I not? What am I? How am I? This I am. Where did it come from? And where will it go? So because of this, these views arises. Tassa evam ayoniso manasi karoto channam dittham dittinam anyatara ditti uppajjati. Atti me atta ti va assa sachato hetato ditti uppajjati. This I am will survive the past, present, and the future. Natti me atti iti va assa sachato theto. Thetato means thita, to stay. Ditti uppajjati. It doesn't survive. As soon as the body perishes, it's gone. So one says it survives, another says it doesn't survive. How and why? Well, you see, I took a flight from Brisbane to Sydney and Sydney to Bangalore. The body did not survive there. So how can I now say that I survived? No, with the body only I can survive. Correct? The visa is given to the body. The photographies of the body. Yes. All the photographs are of the body. So if the visa is for the body, it's not given to Vilas anyway. So the body arrived in Sydney. The visa officer, or sorry, immigration officer looked at that body and looked at the photograph like this. Go. But did they see me? No. So I know for sure I did not survive in Australia after 27th of April. Today we are on 2nd of May. Isn't it or not? So shouldn't it be the truth? It is. Third one is even more awkward. Athanava, athanam, sanjanami va, sanjanam iti va assa sachato hetato ditti upajjati. This myself, I can see it myself. That is this Vilas, I can see to be Vilas because Vilas arrived in San Francisco on 22nd of December and Vilas departed from San Francisco on 13th of January. So when Vilas arrived on 22nd of December, I saw Vilas coming into San Francisco airport and also departing on 13th of January 2025. In the same way, Vilas again took a flight from Bangalore to Sydney and Sydney to Brisbane on 2nd of April and landed in Brisbane on 3rd of April. I saw him landing. I saw him going into Bobby's home. I myself saw myself. It's true. Okay, so I'll cover till here. Otherwise, the fourth, fifth, sixth, like that, it's going to be a massive ride for you. Okay, it will be very deep. The next one is more deeper. So I need to find an appropriate example from my tour to share. Okay. So this is how the asāvas work. And it's almost time. So any questions or any comments or anything you did not understand or understood it totally or whatever? Yes.
Yeah. So earlier I was reading these, like, did I exist? What was I like? I never quite understood. I was thinking it's more related to existential, metaphysical considerations. And but today, as I was listening, I understood it's could be that as well as in this life itself.
Yeah.
But then I see both as being no difference. It's the same.
It's the same. Yes. I can hold on to the view that I indeed arrived in US. I indeed arrived in Australia. I can hold on to that view. And that creates attachment, craving. Ajosa is attachment. And due to craving, there's an attachment. See, as an example, Ari, if anybody were to go to Shaniel's home, somebody who is done a lot of vipassana course, and in Brisbane, there is a place called a Ponoma, where they have a vipassana retreat center. Beautiful one. It's so big and so forested. No place in India, vipassana center, can match it. It's literally forested. And if somebody were to get addicted to Ponoma Center, he doesn't want to come out of it. At least for the experience, he'll go there. What experience he gets, nobody knows. But anyway, at least for that. A part of it is there in Shaniel's home. So if a Vipassana person has been doing 10-day retreat, 20-day retreat like that, and they have now taken furthermore land or forested land for a long retreat, it's going to start somewhere this year. Okay. a 30-day retreat or 60-day retreat. I think they are going to start a 60-day or 30. I don't know. Maybe Shaniel should know what it is. Anyway, so if they were to come to Shaniel's home, they would find it almost similar to the Vipassana center. And they get attached to it. And they don't want to go out of his home. And when they do that, the Bhavāsava starts because Kamāsava is there. What's the Kamāsava here? The forest. What's the Bhavāsava here? I want to be there. Yes,
So I guess it's karma in the name of jhana or of meditation.
exactly. So most of the people who came there, they were impressed and they all said that it looks like a Vipassana center. Yes or no, Shenir?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Now, in their mind, they have a view already that is a Vipassana center. So that means only if they meditate in Shaniel's home will they be able to get something. Otherwise, not. So again, Shaniel can keep a ledger or a book, arrived, departed, arrived, departed. It's the same thing. Jati, Jara, Marana, Soka, Parideva, Dukkha, Domanasa, Upayasa, Bhavanti. Even for a single day retreat is the same. We are going to do it on 10th of May. They're going to come to his house at 10:30. Whoever comes, they're going to come at 10:30. They will be hooked onto that home. And Shaniel has a shunyagara. He has made one storeroom shunyagara. And by the way, Bobby has transformed his a place of wardrobe thing into a shunyagara. He has put a chair inside there. And he closes that. So he has made his own DIY shunyagara. Okay. Now, why do they come to Shaniel's home? Because of shunyagara. And what they are going to do? Take a car ride for 40 minutes to more than an hour. Come to his home. Sit there. And in shunyagara, not many people can sit. One at a time. They all will have desires that I need to sit in shunyagara. As though something is going to happen. If they had only done the shunya in their mind, the nibbana would have been just there. Asāvas. But they want shunyagara. What's going to happen? If 10 people were to come in his home, there would be a mini competition to enter into that place. And another damaging thing has happened. I sat in his place and he said, I don't know what you did. It is so nice. So that creates even more kama vitakka. Oh, that place is even more better now. As it is, it was better actually with Shaniel's energy. Now I went and made it more. So what's going to happen? It's going to be a massacre of entering and exiting from that place. So
It's going to be an interesting retreat on the 10th.
yes, so Shaniel can just look at this madness and he can get an enlightening effect. But now he can see with the illusion, no viraga, raga, no nirodha, rodha, no upasamaya. It is full of distress. Abhinyaya, no sambodhi, no nibbana. Because of the ditti, that if you sit in Shunyagara, then you have done it. Just like the assistant teacher who told me, Vilas, I don't care what you do there. I want you to experience Shunyagara. I would have told the assistant teacher, sir, Shunyagara is all the time. Not sitting in a place called Shunyagara. You have named it Shunyagara. And our friend Shaniel has done exactly what he is found in Ponoma. He's made one Shunyagara. But his house itself is Shunyagara. Why he should have another Shunyagara, which I don't understand.
It's very interesting, Vilasji, because I only did that maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So I think it's important that I tell everybody that, yeah, I was just meditating anywhere in this house. You know, even here in my office in front of where I'm speaking now, that's where I used to meditate, or in my room or anywhere else. So
Right?
the Shunyagara doesn't have a lot of significance. You're right. Anywhere you can be that. It's in here.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to go for a physical Shunyagara with no lights and darkness and all that things. Okay.
Actually, I prefer being outside and hearing the noise and the other things because that helps, you know, my practice. You
Yes.
can't shut that stuff away. You know, it's a hindrance sometimes.
Yes, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And that's what I found in Ponoma. The way they have designed it, my God, is they have made it Shunya means literally a vacuum place. Can't hear anything. Anyway, nice one. Nothing wrong in that. But this creates Kamāsava and Bhavāsava. The very thing you should give up is created. So I'm interested in seeing on 10th of May how it transpires. Yes, Harry.
Inyo has to play some Fruit Ninja. This person come and cut this person.
No, in fact, I feel I'm not in his place. If I was in his place, I would have seen this madness, but I just sat one place, which he can even do now. He has those corners where you put the cushions. He can sit on that while these people scramble around everywhere, like children given some toys and they're just playing. And one child will throw the toy. This toy takes another toy, and they take another toy, and this one. You can see all adults playing toys. So then he can look at Jati Pidukha. They drove all the way from their house. Jara Pidukha. Each moment is going away. Vyadhi Pidukha. there is body pain, there is discomfort, and all that. Maranam pi dukkham. So then 5:30 they have to wind up and go from that. Appiyehi sampayogo dukkho. Some sound, some hear, some that. Or they couldn't sit in that shunyagara. Piyehi vipayogo dukkho. They wanted to sit for many hours, but then everybody is waiting. They have to give each person to sit in that shunyagara as though they are going to get a gold digging. They are going to dig gold in that, sitting there. Then soka, vidukha. You're sorrowful. You're not happy to let it go. Paridev, lamentation. Grief. Soka, paridev, dukkha, domanasa, mental disagreement. Upayasa, helplessness. You have to get out from that place. And ultimately, you have to go out of Shaniel's home. So they feel very happy, so feel very blessed that Shaniel has all of this. And Shaniel might be feeling, I don't have anything. I don't know why they're congratulating me so much. But that's how it is. Evameva kevalasa dukkha kandasa samudaya. Yes, Hari.
Oh, I was thinking, you can't get. I was thinking about it. You cannot get what Shinyo has. Nalabati tampitukka.
Yeah. Hempichan nalabati tampi dukkha, and also piyehi vipayogo dukkha. So he has everything. So I feel he's very lucky. Shaniel feels I'm very lucky. So we don't know who is lucky and who is in murky. We don't know. But that's how it is. This ditti, if I were to give up, the third one is also done. That means Kamāsava, Bhavāsava, ditti asava. The only asava which remains is avijjas. So in my case, all the three asavas are not there, let's say. Then the fourth asava have to be worked on. Ditti asava goes away in stages. The first stage is in Sotapanna. The last stage is in Anagami. Kamāsava goes away in Anagami. Bhavāsava is there, not in this realm. It's in the jhanic realm. So I can enter into jhana just like now. Shaniel was messaging in the morning that he's able to get into good jhana. So he can enter into jhanas wherever it is. It doesn't matter. Even in his car, he can get into jhana. Nothing big deal. So he doesn't have to sit in the house. He can be walking in the malls, but the people are sitting in his house. He could do another thing. He can come out of the house and make them sit there, enjoy vipassana. And he can go out of the house. Anyway, so that's the thing. Any questions? Otherwise, we can end today. Yes.
Small question. I've noticed this one did not mention the Dityasava. I suppose it's not for people that still have.
No, Dityasava is already done, so he has not put that. In this, especially Asava, he talks about the main strongest one. Because the Ditti will anyway go if you don't have Kamāsava and Bhavāsava. Fine. All good. Fine then. Should we end? Or others, 11 others sitting and silent? Any questions?
Bhavāsava means want or not, both we should not have, isn't it, sir?
Bhava means to become. I want to become something. That is the asana. Not about I want this, I want that. That's not. To become. Now, if I want to go back to Australia, it's bhava. If I don't want to go anywhere, then there is no bhava. Bhava pachaya jati. So then I will be born for a temporary time in Australia. And I start experiencing the Australia in this life itself. So I get all the sight of Australia, sound, taste, touch, smell, and thoughts. It's becoming, it's become. Then I have to leave that place. It's a pain, but nothing can be done. Separation is always a pain. So Veena ji, today you are coming is a pain. Because you are becoming something. You want to become something. Which you cannot become anything by coming to my home. But anyway, you are most welcome at my home.
We have not tasted the Dhamma fully, so we want it.
Yeah, please come. I'll gift you as much Dhamma as you want. I'll donate. I have donated myself to Dhamma. No money can really make anything to me. I was wondering, what will I do with so much money? Which doesn't give me anything. Maybe one thing I can do is maybe I can buy a business ticket myself and come. Other than that, nothing else I can do with that money. Maybe that to make my bum comfortable than the bucket seats of Qantas. Other than that, nothing else can be. And anyway, I have to get out of that flight in 12 hours' time. Jati pi dukkha, maranam pi dukkha. That's it. I can only stay in that comfort for 12 hours. That's the only thing I can do in this world. But if I go into jhana, it doesn't matter I'm sitting on a bucket seat or bucketless seat or big seat, small seat. Anyway, I'm not there. Doesn't matter. That's exactly what I did when I sat from Bangalore to San Francisco, Bangalore to Sydney. It didn't matter to me that I'm sitting in a crumpled up seat. It didn't matter. In fact, the Air India seats of economy were much bigger than Qantas. That's okay. It didn't hurt me a bit. So nothing. Doesn't matter. So can I get into the jhana? Yes, that's the main thing. So Kamāsava, Bhavāsava, not there. And just sit. It will be like this seat. How does it matter? Somebody says, sit on this seat for 12 hours. Okay. You practice sitting on this seat for 12 hours. Yeah.
Small unrelated question. This Bhavatanha and the Vibhavatanha, they're like two sides of a coin that both born out of the Bhava asava.
Yes. What happens is you want to become something and you don't want to become something. So I don't want to become. There is becoming and no becoming. That's still a tanha, vibhava tanha. Let's say if a choice is given to me, do you want to become an Australian or an American? Choose one. It's a problem now. Choose one. What should I choose, Ari? What do you think I should choose?
Neither.
That's fun. That is. I didn't ask you a very dhamma thing. What should I choose, considering my taste and interest and all of that? Yes, I think I should. I have to visit Auckland, maybe, and then make a choice. Anyway, so out of these two countries, what should I choose, American or Australian? You can't say neither.
Real answer will be Australia because anyways, in long term, I'm not in US. I'm in China. So it's closer, maybe.
Okay. For you also it is close. Okay, so let's move to Australia with the kangaroo. Great. So then I need to develop affinity and interest towards Australia. Okay, Shaniel, you have a prospective person.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
Oh no, all are welcome or not is not my problem. You have to welcome me. That's the problem. All are welcome is fine. I don't have a visa. I don't have a PR, so you should do something for me.
We'll have to get Viren on the case.
What's that? Yeah, you need to add Viren and then we might have to work it out. Then, okay, you're an Australian now. So the bhava happened. Vibhava is Indian. Bhava is Australian. Craving to not become an Indian and craving to become an Australian. In this life itself. So don't think it's always rebirth as new life. No. Buddha Dhamma is continuous spectrum of it. You can see it right here, right? That's the reason it is Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo. It can be seen just self-revealing. Doesn't take time. It doesn't take that after you die and you will see it. No, right now. When I land in Australia, the liking for Australia shows that I have Bhavatanha right in, right there. When I'm taking a flight back to Bangalore, India, I have Vibhavatanha. I don't want to be there. But I'm helpless. Upayasa. Am I not helpless? Are you? I am. Because I need to wait for another opportunity to come back to Australia. It's such a pain. Dukkha. If I let go of it, no Australia, no America, no India, nothing. Yatsa namancha rupancha asesam uparujjati vinyanasa nirodhena. So the vinyana, established consciousness of Australia, established consciousness of India, the established consciousness of America. What happens? Asesam uparujjati, without any trace, if it can be removed. Vinyanasa nirodhena, the vinyana gets nirodha, doesn't arise again. So, you got Nibbanam Paramam. Because what you saw there was no Australia. You saw a land which is called as Australia. And hence you can name it as Queensland. maybe once upon a time, the British Queen came there during the World War. And since Australia and New Zealand are part of a Commonwealth of United Kingdom, they have UK flag. The only two countries, also Fiji has something to do with UK. So they report to the British Crown. And hence Queensland. And also something related to, and they have this roundabouts like in London, roundabout and roundabout and roundabout, crazy roundabout. Okay. And you, they don't say trash, they say rubbish, which is a pure UK English word, rubbish. Okay. Then pauper, they don't use broke, pauper. So when I was in Australia, I was laughing. It's all English words, the UK English words. None of them are Americanized English. Like they say today. Let's say a typical Englishman's English. Today. Not today, it's today. It's very fun. All right. So that's the reason I told Adivachana. It's all in that, nothing else. All our experience through expressions. Nothing else. No person. Just an expression. Just an expression. Just an expression. And now all our meetings, office meetings are only expressions. There's absolutely no thing in that. It's empty. Anyway, but still we have to do this poop business. So let's get back to our poop business. Okay. Good night and good day. Bye-bye.